Belief crisis. Oh no, I hope you do not know what I mean by this term. But in case that is where you are right now, or where teammates of yours are right now, please stay tuned, because I'm not going to talk about, a spiritual belief crisis. Religion is something deeply private, and I respect that very highly. I'm talking about a belief crisis in yourself and in your business, in your ability to get your business, in the realm of success. Okay, so do stay tuned. Hello and welcome. If we haven't met before, my name is Katrine from Bloom with Katrine. I'm coming live to you from the beautiful Bavarian forest, where it's a really snowy, rainy, grey Sunday. So I hope the weather is better wherever you might be tuning in from. And there's already somebody on live with me. Who is it? Gabby, waking up in Florida. What's the weather like over there? Good morning to you, my friend. Thanks for joining me. So if you're on live with me, just like Gabby, please say hello. I love to give you a shout out. And if you catch me on the replay, let me know where you're tuning in from and join in the conversation, so I can come back and thank you for spending some of your very valuable lifetime with me here today. So has it ever happened to you that maybe you didn't get the results that you wanted, that you were anticipating, that you expected? And has it ever grown, you're not feeling satisfied, really into a belief crisis? I'm going to share a little story with you here, a personal one. It's my personal belief crisis story. Okay, let me know if you've had one as well, and feel free to share it as well. So when I got started in network marketing, I got to know awesome products that I fell in love with, from day one, and I still use them today. But for years, I wasn't open to the business aspect at all. Quite the opposite, actually. Then things started to shift. People started to come to me asking me about what it is that I was using, because they could see a difference in me, right? And so I did, caring is sharing, right? So I did start to share. And then I saw, okay, there is actually, a possibility there for me as well. So anyhow, I contacted my upline, and she gave me the usual advice. And that's what I did, right? I spent on top of my family, on top of a part-time corporate job that's very demanding, and my therapeutic practice that I also have on the side. I started this side hustle, and I would spend weekends gone from my family, to show people the amazing product, right? And the amazing opportunity. And then, and during the week, I would also use my evenings. And at some point, I just knew, okay, if I continue like this, way before I'll ever make something close to a passive income, I'm going to go into burnout. So I was really in a belief crisis. I was sure that these strategies were working for other people. I could see them working for others, but they weren't working for me. I couldn't get this to work in this way. Let me know whether you can relate. And so I went online, and I, after quite some setbacks, I'm going to be honest here, I did find a roadmap for me to follow, a strategy that resonates with me, with my values, where it's not about annoying anybody. But I will always remember that day when I really thought, okay, I can't make this work. I'll just have to quit. And I'm just not a quitter. I just can't do that. Gabby, what are you saying? The weather is cloudy, but 75. That's not too bad, is it? Can you let me know how much that is in Celsius? I'm so bad at maths. Thanks, Gabby. That's exactly where you were when you started your no strategy as well. Yeah, thanks for being vulnerable with me here, Gabby. Thank you. Right? It happens to so many of us. So, thing is, 95% of all people who really want the success, because oftentimes they say, if you want it bad enough. Well, yes, there is truth in that. But actually, how many people actually make it into a successful, business life? Like 5% out of those 95 who really want it only make it. Okay? Because they are willing to do what it takes. Now, I'm not going to tell you to hurt yourself in the process, not at all. I think it's very important to be, to stay mindful of what it is that we can do, but to really do the things we can do and not just fantasize about them. Gabi is saying, you used the products for 2 years and was not going to sell them. Then she decided to sell them and it all went downhill. Oh, all I did was spam my friends. Yeah, we do that, right? We're so excited and the other people don't really want to hear about it. And you spend hours and hours working it the wrong way for myself. I can so relate, Gabi. I'm so sorry that you had to go through that experience as well. And even more so that we both found a better way and it actually made us meet each other, which is amazing. So thanks so much for joining me again, Gabi. So tip number 1, I need to get into the content here. It's easy to get into the negative, right? When things aren't working out, it's easy to get stuck in what's not working and how I'm not sure that this is going to work for me. Thing is, though, if that is really where you're at the moment, it's going to be very, very, very difficult. I would even say impossible to really keep that hidden from your prospects, from the people you talk to, because we don't only hear and see. With these senses, we also have this subconscious awareness, okay, where something here is not quite right. She's saying that, but I can sense there's something different underneath that. Let me know if that makes sense, right? So it's very important to focus, to shift that focus from the negative, even though things aren't working out the way we want them to at the moment, to shift that focus and focus on that which is working at the moment. Now, you're going to say, well, Katrine, there is nothing working. Well, maybe not financially. Maybe you don't have the success yet that you're looking for, that you want, and that you're striving towards. But what is working? Maybe you have met, like I have met Gabi, for example, right? She's an amazing woman. I didn't know her before this journey of mine. So who have you met? What, I don't know, coaching have you begun? What, like-minded people have you gotten into your life because you went on this journey, you started it? And what is the good thing that this has brought into your life? Okay, let's focus on this. And also, have you maybe already changed some lives in the process? Maybe you're not that successful yet, but I'm quite sure that if you're still listening, you have changed some lives already, or you are in the process of doing so. Okay, so keep going. So even if the success financially isn't there yet, focus on that which is working. Focus on that which is valuable and which you can give to this world. Because let's face it, we all are so much more than our amazing companies and products. We have a unique gift for this world. All we need to do, we need to find it, unwrap it, and then, share it with this beautiful world. Gabi, you're so sweet, she's saying. I'm so glad I got to meet you. Well, absolutely here. Okay, thanks for saying that. Okay, so it's very important how you feel, especially, what you focus on right before you go into conversations with prospects. It's so important. Guys, if you focus on that which isn't working and then you pick up the phone or then you hop on a chat with somebody, it's going to come through. Okay, so let's focus on that which is working at the moment. Let me know if this is making sense for you as well. Tip number 2 is develop those inches between your ears. And now please don't tell me, Katrine, really? Mindset again? Yes. Maybe you already know this about me, or if not, I'm going to tell you now. I'm a therapist by trade as well. Okay, and I know how long it takes for us to really change our beliefs, especially when it comes to money and success. Depending on how you were brought up, depending on where you come from, you may have limiting beliefs about this in yourselves. Okay, and it's not enough to every now and again tell yourself, yeah, I know money's great. That's not gonna change that belief system. If, should this be you weren't brought up with a golden spoon in your mouth. Okay, you may have some limiting beliefs there, and that also is going to come through, and you're going to actually subconsciously, you don't want it, but if your mind's not right in this part of your life, it's going to show, and it's actually going to harm your success. So let's work on this. Okay, it does take time to change habits, and even more so our belief system. So, and here's another thing. I had a conversation about this with a crossline the other day, and she was like, "Oh, my upline, she's not pushing me hard enough. She's not getting me where I need to go." And I was like, "Why would you expect your upline to push you? Isn't it something that you want, or that you would want to want for yourself?" Okay, so in case that's maybe where you're sitting as well, and I've been guilty of this as well in the past, absolutely, where I thought, oh, I'm just going to wait for my upline to tell me what to do. Vice versa, quite the opposite. You want to get in touch with them. If you want to build this business to get successful, you want to be in touch with your upline and mentors and coaches and friends who can help you and who will have your back on those belief crisis days, right? And you want to ask them, what is my next step? Okay, my next step, not somebody else's, my next step. What's the right thing for me to do in your opinion? What's a skill? And that's going to lead me into tip number 3. What's that skill I need to focus on right now to build the belief again? So tip number 2, wrapping it up, spend 10 minutes every day. If you can, 20, but 10 minutes is a minimum every day in your daily method of operation, on your mindset, expand your mind and work on changing those belief systems. And if you do read books still, let me know. Any book readers, I love real books, where I can put in my notes and, do all kinds of things with it. Let me know, do you prefer ebooks or real books? Let me know. And what is your favorite self-development book that maybe you're going through at the moment? Love to know that. So spend some time on that every single day. It's not going to be enough to do that once a month. Yeah, I know, and now I've got it done. No, that's something you want to do on the daily. And now into tip number 3, you want to develop skill sets as well on a daily basis. I don't know about you, but I used to, work like this. I would go to a seminar like once a month or once every few months, and then it would come back, and then it would all get lost again in my everyday life. Has anybody happened? Have you ever happened? Have you ever had this happen to you? I hope this was English. Let me know. Okay, but I hope you know what I mean, right? Has it ever happened to you that you went on a training and you were all excited, then you came back home and then it all kind of evaporated in thin air because everyday life got, in between and you kind of forgot about it, and it didn't really have that deep of an impact as it should have had. Now, which is why, we have all acquired skills that we were not born with. You know how to talk, you know how to walk, you maybe know how to ride a bike, you know how to swim, and all kinds of other things, skills that you have learned. You didn't learn them in a seminar or in a training that you attended once and then it was just there, right? I mean, I'm a German mother tongue speaker, okay? And I'm striving, to speak English quite well as well. So that's also a skill that I've acquired because I needed it in my life. And I'm sure there's skills like that in your life as well. So you know that you can learn something new. Now, coming back to my story, in the beginning when I started, to present my products to other people, I wasn't good at it. I had a script that I followed, but I wasn't good at it. Certainly not, which is why I didn't get successful quite fast in the beginning, right? I did have some mediocre success, but not what I could have gotten had I had the skill sets I had after a few months, right? So we need to work our skills. We need to learn new skills when we get into this business. And when you decide to go online, there's a whole new set of skills that's waiting for you to explore and to learn. And whether that's growing and engaging with your audience, maybe it's doing a live video and structuring it. Maybe it's doing Facebook stories or writing, good copy, texts that people are going to connect with. Those are all amazing skills that you want to learn, and you want to be sure, get in touch with your upline, or let me know if you need a roadmap to follow where that's going to, take you through on a daily basis. What are you going to do on what day? What are you going to focus on until what point in your journey? And then you continue on to the next step. So focus on developing the skill rather than earning the money and getting the success. That is what's going to build your belief. And also write down every day all the things that you accomplish, all the things that you do achieve, because Are you anything like me? Sometimes when I don't do this, at night I feel like, what did I get done today? This day has just gone by like this, especially, when there's things going on with my son, that kind of thing, right? And it makes such a difference for me in the evening every day to sit down and really remember what it is that I've gotten accomplished on this day. So I'll have that on one page, and on the next page I'll have what I'm going to do the next day. And then I'm going to evaluate of the things that I did get done. What worked well? What didn't work? And number 3, very important, what's one thing only, that I might do differently on the next day or in the next time the situation comes up, right? So evaluate continuously and see your small little wins and be happy for them. Maybe it's not always possible to celebrate them, yay, right? But you can build on that. And, any long road is made up of small steps. So you want to go them, you want to acknowledge them, okay? And that's what's going to build your belief. Because here's the main thing, maybe the most important of all. You need to first take action, daily, little steps action, to build your belief again. That is the best and only strategy I've found. Let me know what your best strategy is, but this is the best one that I've found. Get into action and build the belief day by day by day by day by day. You build it up, and then suddenly, hopefully before we know it, you will have that rank advancement, that goal you've been striving for is achieved. So thanks so much for watching. Let me know if you've had an aha moment, and if you had, what it was. What's the major thing, the major takeaway for you from this video? Thanks again for watching. Have a great day. Enjoy it. And enjoy building that belief every day a little bit more. So all the best from Katrine from the Bavarian Forest, and I'm looking forward to seeing you again on Tuesday. Bye.